Okay, ready to start the stream. I'm actually kind of excited for this one. I can get right to it. I actually did some planning for this one, which I'm kind of happy for. Let's switch over to here. Cool. So for today's stream, I wanted to do something that I've technically done before. Basically, I want to recreate an ability that I made a couple years back for the game project that I did for university. And this is the ability on screen right now, the original version I made. And it's actually based off an ability from Overwatch. Here's actually the clip that I am going to be using as a reference. So this is the Graviton Surge. That is, I think it's Zarya. I'm not sure. I don't play Overwatch. So I don't know how to pronounce her name. Their name. I think it's Zarya. That's what I want to recreate essentially, and this will be my second attempt, obviously. So, yeah, let's get started on this. I'm actually starting straight 100% from scratch. I was gonna grab the code and use it as a reference, but I think I'm gonna try to do it. I think I just want to do it from scratch, like 100% in blueprints. Obviously, I'm gonna keep this stuff open as a reference. These are my only references, literally. Just these two videos, or the GIF and the video. And that's about it. Let's start small. Let's start with just getting the basic blueprint set up. First thing I want to do is get rid of this stupid Arc Soul from the previous streams. And I want to clear out the level a little bit. Let me clear everything. I need to get rid of these. Get rid of all these cubes. Then I'm going to, I think it's this one, light source. The angle, no. Ah, there we go. That would be the issue, why it's so dark in this level. There was a... Hold on. Is it not that? Is it... There's something in the level that affects the direction of the sunlight. Where is it? Skylight? Man, I'm blind. I cannot see at all. Or was it the light source? Is that it? I don't know if it's actually doing anything. It should physically move the sun, but it's not. One of these does it. No, it's something else. Sky sphere. There it is. I think that's it. I can't change it for some reason. What? Why can't I change that? Like, for some reason that's like locked in. I can't even change that. That's really bizarre. Okay. I guess that's fine. It doesn't really matter, honestly. Now I'm gonna build my lighting just to get these lighting errors fixed. Build. Lighting quality. I don't want this to be like too intense. So medium and then build light. My scalability is medium, so the graphics are like medium settings right now. Again, I don't want to like fry my computer, considering I have Chrome running. It usually doesn't take too long. And that usually, in building the lighting, will get rid of the shadows here that were there from the previous, the blocks that were there. Almost done. I'll make sure everything's going well over here. I think we're good. No worries. None at all. Oh, this takes a while. Just because my PC is kind of a potato. Okay. I kept one because I want... Wait, don't I have one? I think I have one. My content... No, that's the Arc Soul. Didn't I make one? I thought I did. Like, every time I start a new project, I always... First, let me move all this stuff. Because this is for a future project that I cannot show. So I gotta make sure I don't double click it by accident. Every time I start a project, I always create a test object. And I just call it BP Test Cube. Because I have an obsession with cubes for some reason. It's always been like that since I started programming, so always gotta have a test cube. So I gotta get a cube, set the get that in there, and then we're gonna set the cube as the default. We don't really need any collisions at the moment. If we do at some point, I'll probably put them on. That's fine. And for the actual ability, since we're spawning in, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the code here for the shoot mechanic. Spawn projectile. I think what I'll do is just copy all this for now. And I'm going to create a separate input first. Let me set that up. So that one's called Fire. One sec, got a message. So that one's called Fire, so I need to add a new one. Project settings. Input. Action mapping, we're gonna add Alt Fire. And that is gonna be the right mouse button. And now we have a new key binding. I guess what I could do is, if it's, I could just make an enum. I'll figure it out. I'll when I get to that point, I'll figure that out. So now I'm gonna create. Oh, so I gotta move this in here. Ah. Wait. Why is all the drone stuff in here? Oh, shit. I did not mean to do that. This should not be in this folder. Blueprints. Other. Okay. I think that should be there. I hope that didn't break the Arc Soul, moving that particle. So now I'm going to create a new blueprint. I think an actor will be fine. It should be fine. And we're going to call this Graviton Surge. Gonna open that up. First, we're going to get a collision. Actually, we're going to get two of them. We're going to get the main sphere and then the big sphere. I'm going to sphere collision. Main sphere. Let's actually give it like a proper name. Inner sphere, outer sphere. That would work better. So inner sphere. We're also gonna get a. Is there a sphere mesh? Yeah. Inner sphere is gonna be 50. Have to be more than that. 52. Yeah, roughly like that much. Actually, you probably don't need the inner sphere, but that's fine. Just to keep it consistent, let's keep it. And then the actual sphere itself. Can I find a decent particle effect? I did import some cyberpunk-esque materials. I think these are some of them. Materials and textures and stuff like that. So let's see if we can find something decent. Let's actually use the video. It's kind of like a ethereal, dark void, almost. Oh, it's like a black hole. Oh shit. Well, I have a black hole texture that I made, but it's in a different project. I would have to open it and migrate. I'll do that tomorrow. I don't want to do that on stream because it's personal projects that I'm working on. I don't want to show anything at the moment. I wish I could. Shoot. If I were to copy and paste that into the project, would it break anything? I don't think so, right? I just need to get the material. That's all. Let me cover the screen first. Because I don't want to show anything at the moment. Wrong hard drive. That one. No, where is it? Is it this one? Last time I opened it was January of when? Oh. Oh, no. Oh, that's a long time ago. No, that's not the right one. Where is it? Unreal projects. Is it in here? Oh, there it is. I opened that June. That sounds about right, to be honest. No, that's not the right version. That's the 23 version. Where's the 25 version? That's not good. No, that's older. Right? It's the 25 version? I gotta open the Epic Games launcher. Just to verify. Because I did it in my personal project and I shouldn't have done it there. No, the 23 version is correct. Ooh, then maybe I didn't make it in that project. Did I? Let me just go through the files. I need to update that at some point in the future. Content, first person, BP, blueprints, objects, no. Materials. Oh, this is from November of 2020. That might be it. M_test. I think that might be it. Can I copy that into this project successfully without breaking the project and forcing me to close it? That'd be nice. Where's my playground? Content. Let's see if it's in there. There it is. Sweet. Okay, I got my black hole material from the other project. Let me switch back. Awesome. So if I slap the Graviton Surge down, and then get the material, apply it here. It's got like a, it has like a black hole effect. Let me go in level. You can see better in there. Maybe? It did. In the other level. I would probably have to open up the material. Honestly, I don't remember. Oh, yeah. It's a lot of math that I would have to go through. I don't feel like going through it, so I don't really care at this point. Although there is one variable in here that does affect the how far into the sphere does the material effect to happen, essentially. Distortion size. I don't think that did anything. Oh, I can see it. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me make that default. I'm trying to remember like how this worked. Sharpness. It wouldn't be the sharpness. Let me leave that as how it was. I'm trying to remember what. There's something, some value in here. Was it this? Apply. That's much smaller. We want to make it bigger. Okay. Okay, yeah, there we go. Let's make it like 5. Hey, Jake. I do not play Overwatch. I'm actually recreating a gameplay ability I made back at IU for my game project. Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. The only reason why I'm redoing it is because I've always wanted to remake it because the version I made was kind of crappy, and Overwatch was the inspiration for the ability. So here we go. It's kind of losing like that distortion effect. I might have to increase that. I know. I never got into Overwatch. I played the beta for like a day and then I just couldn't get into it. I don't know why. It just wasn't my kind of game. This is why I don't mess with materials, because I don't know what I'm doing. This involves a lot of math, and I'm not very good at this kind of math, I guess. Which is probably not a good thing for a programmer. Yeah, I can't tell if it's actually working. It doesn't look like a black hole anymore. It might be better if I actually export it. So I'll do that for the tomorrow. I think I'm going to continue this tomorrow. So let me revert these back to normal. I'll just keep it like that. It just looks like a black ball at this point. But it's supposed to have a black hole effect, kind of like the ability. Let me re-watch that. So this is what I'm trying to make. It does look like a black hole almost. Okay. This is the here, Jake. I'm gonna show you the version I made. My version is crap. That was like almost 4 years ago now. It'll be 4 years ago this fall. Damn, that was a long time ago. Okay, so I'm gonna close the material. Close that. close everything I don't need. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start working on stuff. So I'm thinking, so it looks like in the preview it doesn't activate till it hits the ground. Okay, so on begin play I don't want it to do anything. I appreciate that. I honestly thought it was kind of crap back then, even back then, and that was like one of 3 big things that I worked on for a semester. Okay, so when I'm starting to think we don't need the inner sphere, but it's fine. It's probably better to have it. So basically when this sphere mesh, you know, the black hole part, hits the ground, or just hits anything in general, really. So even if it hits a player or the wall or an enemy, whatever it is, it should instantly trigger the main, you know, the main function of the ability. So it expands and then it does everything else as soon as that does the hit event. Okay. So let's create... I'm trying to think how we're going to do this. So outer sphere. I'm going to like kind of do this really kind of not dumb, but like as easy as possible. So now this thing is on the ground. And in fact, I should probably turn on gravity, because it does technically have gravity. So if I drop that on the ground, yeah, okay. You're not gonna roll, are you? It does roll. I think if I lock position from when it hits, I think it's X and Y. No, it's probably not X and Y. Or yes, it's X and Y. Cool. And I guess you technically would want to lock it at Z as well, but that's fine. I'll figure that out later. So just for now, I want to test out the actual ability pulling in a cube just by shoving a cube in there and see what happens. So this is kind of difficult actually, because Unreal's a little weird, because it's kind of hard to check if actually what you can do, instead of checking to see if an enemy is within this sphere or if it's touching the sphere, what I can do is check the range between the enemy and the outer sphere, or I guess the inner sphere. So basically, let me create the function that I'm gonna need. So this is gonna be main ability. I'll just call it that for now. Did I spell that right? Yes. Main ability. So we're gonna get a test cube reference. It's basically just gonna be an array. So I have room for multiple test cubes if I want to, but for now it doesn't matter. So test cube object reference array. So now if there's multiple test cubes, then I can potentially use this against multiple or enemies essentially. So I'm trying to see. This is gonna be kind of weird. I basically would have to get every single event, begin play. Basically get every single cube in the level. This is kind of not smart way of doing it. But I need to get every actors of class test cube, and it's just gonna get the ones in this level, and we're actually gonna add it to add to shoot. How do I add unique? No. I think if I get a copy. Ooh. Basically, I need to do this. I need to find a way. Huh. Because that's just going to get the first one. Is there no other? Add item. Oh, hold on. Set array element. No. Yeah, this is kind of difficult. I'm trying to think how I did it back then, and honestly, it's been a while since I've worked on like gameplay abilities. So I want to check all the cubes in the level. And ooh, okay, hold on. Get actor a bounce. No. I want to get a copy of it. But now I have the problem where I can't get them all, essentially. I could do a for each loop. For each loop, and that would actually fix that issue. Get that one. Or I can just ignore that completely. Distance 2. Get distance 2. And we're going to get the actual sphere itself. Or can I oh, okay. Self? Will that work? Yes. So get distance to self, which is the Graviton surge. And if it is greater than, or if it's less than or equal to some distance, which is the distance that we're going to set for this outer sphere. I don't know if this unit is going to translate to be the same. I'm not sure. If it is less than or equal to, gosh darn it. Less than or equal to. And then we can actually make a variable. Shoot. So a good way of doing that is just make a variable outer sphere radius. Make that a float. Single variable. Oh, that's a different color. Oh. This is a newer version of the engine, and I'm not used to seeing that color. Because I've been working on an older one for a while. Let me get my glasses because I'm super blind right now. So this will be a public variable, and this is also going to be the variable for the outer sphere. Shoot. Maybe get this first. Set sphere radius.